Hey guys, I'm here to do my October Project Pan final update. So I'm pretty excited. I have my list of my products. I'm just going to go ahead and start by going through what I had put in order. So if you watch the other videos or if you want to refer back to them, and then come watch this one, you'll see it should be in the same order. So we started with the Fiore Minerals Concealer. It was in the TMC 10 shade. I received that as a little sample and I liked it, but it was really creamy. I find that I don't like concealers quite that creamy for under my eyes. I wasn't using it anywhere else on my face. I just used it under my eyes and it was okay, but it can start to crease under there, so I wouldn't repurchase that, but I did finish it up. The Stila One Step Correct Primer. So last check-in, well, the initial check-in was this line here, which is kind of gone away now. The second check-in was here, and now I am right here, so you can see the difference there. I'm doing really well on this, and I'm determined to use this up, so I will continue to use this until it's all used up. I don't have that much left, so it shouldn't be that much longer, but that product is like a primer that I can't get rid of. So I feel like I've used that forever and ever. I do like it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. It's just not the type of primer that I'm looking for. It has color correcting properties, which I don't really need all over my face. And then I do like a more moisturizing primer. So I do have the Too Faced Coconut Primer that really moisturizes dry skin, and I really enjoy that. So that's what I'll be using after I finish that up. I have the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Skin Mist, which is right here. I completely used that up. I'm so happy because I really didn't love this. It left squirts of shimmer all over my face, which, I mean, I was using this as a setting spray originally, and that wasn't working for me, obviously. So, and then it smells like cucumbers, which I'm not a fan of. So what I did was I started my face off with this. I started going in as a primer kind of with this, just kind of moisturizing the face and getting that glow initially. And I'm glad it's all used up. I would not repurchase it. I don't like a cucumber scent, especially in a face mist like that. The next thing was my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray, which I also have right here. So I started off right here, and then now it's completely empty. So happy I used this up. I did have this for the summer months because it's oil control. I don't have a lot of oil going into the winter, so I'm glad that I used it up because I wouldn't be using it much now. Excuse me. I do like to have that in the summer though because I get more greasy, oily, sweaty in the summer, so this is always nice to have on hand for that. Then I had my Becca Ultimate Cover Foundation. Sorry, I have a lot of my empties down here because I'm filming an empties next. This was this little sample in the shade Driftwood. I really like this foundation. So it's ultimate coverage, it's full coverage, 24-hour foundation. I really enjoyed it. And Driftwood was good when I had more of a tan. I don't know that it'd be so good now as I'm losing my tan. I'm still kind of self-tanning here and there, but probably more like once a week instead of the twice a week that I was doing during the summer. And I don't have the super dark tan that I had during the summer from Saint-Tropez. I used their like ultra dark or whatever it was called. So anyways, back to this. Now I really enjoy this, and the nice thing was the sample came with a little pump, which is amazing. I would repurchase this. I've never purchased a Becca foundation before, but I really enjoyed that, so I would repurchase that. The Hard Candy Coconut Primer Stick, I believe I already showed that in one of my previous empties. I really enjoyed that for under the eyes. It really wakes up the eyes. There are a couple other brands that have things like that. I believe Milk Makeup, e.l.f. does something similar to that. Even Physicians Formula, I think, does something. It's really nice. Not so much that I see a benefit of it being a primer, but just that it's cooling under the eyes first thing in the morning. That's why I really liked it. So I would repurchase that. I would probably repurchase that more than like a Milk Makeup because it's just cheaper and it's drugstore. The next thing I had was the Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation in Medium Neutral. This is the powder foundation that will not die. So I don't use this as powder foundation. I use it as a setting powder, and it just will not die. So this powder I use every single day. I've been using this every single day all summer long. and now it's the 6th of November and I'm still using it. I can see the rings in there, but I've not hit pan anywhere, and I think you can see the rings too as I'm showing it to you, but it's just like, when is it ever gonna hit pan? So anyways, this is a great, I guess, you know, powder to set your foundation with because it never ends, it lasts forever. But if you're using it as powder foundation, you probably see more quickly used up. Is that a sentence? Because there is 0.39 ounces or 11 grams in that product. So like I said, if you're using it as a powder foundation, you might run out of it quicker. I'm just using it to set my face. I really enjoy it. So I would repurchase that whenever I finish it up, which will probably be like next October, but we'll see. And then the Wet n Wild Contour Palette, I did feature that in one of my videos. I said that I was probably going to get rid of it because I had used the entire white side, which was to set under the eyes, and this side was nice, but I just had so many other contour products, so I am getting rid of this. I did use up a decent amount. If you go back to my first video, you can see that I did use a decent amount, but it's starting to break in places, and I just don't have time to repress and do all that, so I'm just moving it out of my collection. I have a ton of other contours that I want to use up, so just deciding to push that away. RIP little contour palette. The Green with Envy Dry Face Mask. I never use this. I have a problem using dry face masks. I like when they're in a cream. I like when they're already mixed up, that I can just put it on my face and go. This you have to mix with water, and I know it sounds easy. It's sitting there, but I just don't use it. And so that's the one product that I did fail on doing this, which I didn't even use it. I didn't even attempt. But the last product I have, which is my like secondary fail, this was the Obsession by Calvin Klein Perfume. You can see the initial line was here, the secondary line is here, and it's about at the same spot. I had purchased Perfume recently, and then I also decided to start using my Katy Perry perfume again. So it's about to here, and this perfume is probably from like 2012, 13, I want to say. So the scent's starting to go. It still smells good. Like, you know, I'm sorry if that weirds you out, but I'm going to use this until it's empty. And so I'm kind of like more focused on using this right now because I enjoy this scent overall better. It's more of a sultry scent, where this is more of a musky, like almost like a manly scent. Yeah, it's like real powdery, real like musky kind of. So I do enjoy it, but I just didn't get the use out of it like I thought. So those are all the 10 items that I used in this project pan. I think I did pretty good. Out of the 10, I used up 7, right? Let's see. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used up 6. I got good use on the Tarte and the Stila, so that was 2. And I didn't touch 1, and I did get a little bit of use on that perfume, but not a ton. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little project pan. I think I'm going to end up doing another one because it really encourages me to use the products that I have. And sure, I do bring new products in, but it's a good way for me to keep moving things in and out of my collection. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will do more in the future. Let me know if you're doing any for the fall or winter months, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.